Hi there, beautiful people. Hey, this is Justin Wynn. It is my day 19 of the 21 day of getting out of the comfort zone challenge. I just am doing this live. Hi there, beautiful people. Hey, this is Justin Wynn. It is my day. Sorry, I apologize about that audio popping up. That's just part of the YouTube live that's coming in from Zoom. So I had to mute that. Apologize about that. Anyways, yes. So I am doing it from YouTube live. It's a little different from the others because I am experimenting and also try to improve this every time on this 21-day challenge. Okay. So I hope everyone is staying healthy, strong, staying safe at night, and hydrating yourself with great healthy water. And of course, that's to keep your immune system up, okay, especially in this time of COVID-19. So today's challenge is we're doing a mind share on have no fear in this crisis that we're in right now. And the reason, and I'll explain to you why we should not have any fear and that we can continue living with a normal life as our normal life as long as we take these preventative things, okay? All right, so let me let me get going here, share you my screen, and that way we can get going, okay? All right, just a few seconds. Okay, making sure the audio is on so it'll work. Perfect, it should be working now. And I'm going to go to my PowerPoint. All right, like I said, the mind sharing is have no fear in this crisis, okay? So when we are in this situation, this crisis, of course, we have big problems, right? Well, big problems also raise great solutions, all right? Let me share with you the solutions. And when we have these solutions, we have no fear, guys. And of course, the fear that we have right now is COVID-19. The other fears that we have is the situation with blacks versus police, Black Lives Matter, right? The other thing is just the economy, the businesses and the jobs are being affected because of this, especially like in retail, in restaurants, entertainment, travel, and things, okay? It looks very gloomy right now, but if we do the right thing, it doesn't have to be like this, okay? So these are the three essentials that we must have during this crisis. This is actually something I discovered prior to the pandemic, and I was surprised that I didn't share this to you sooner. But I'm glad I'm doing this YouTube live. Is that way I can get the message out to you, and that we have these solutions available. Okay. Now, if you didn't know, in my business, I offer and I protect people in three areas: legal, life, and health. Okay, it's my triad of protection. But of course, right now with COVID-19, what is most important? Health first, guys, right? Um, and even if we are making a lot of money, but we don't have health, all that money doesn't mean anything. Right now, it is important that we take preventative actions to keep our health high, up there, so that way we don't come down with COVID-19 because we don't have a vaccine or a cure for it yet, right? Secondly, during this crisis that we have, it is important to have 24/7 access to emergency legal situations, okay? Especially when it involves with the police officer right now, because you and I know when we call 911, all we get is ambulance, fire, and the police, but we don't have access to our family attorney, okay? I'll explain that to you a little bit later, but I just want to kind of briefly share with you the topics of these protection. The third one is living life insurance in case of COVID-19, if it happens to anyone in our family, and especially if we are the head of the household, is to be ready for that, okay? And here are the three websites on Facebook, okay? These links on Facebook that you can find out more about the health and wellness by design, the Total Shield protection that I just share about the 24/7 emergency access, and then the third one, it's the life insurance, and here it's life by design. Okay, so let's go into like the triad protection. I put health first, and it was at the top of the triangle, okay, of the triad, and this is something that I found out and I was able to put together. Actually, it happened on March 8th on Facebook, where I went Facebook Live. I didn't really know how to do Facebook Live very well at that time, but I felt that it was important that I get the message out there, okay? These are the three areas of the triad of preventative measures that you can take against this pandemic that we have, okay? And if you take these measures, what I recommend, you can be confident that you've done all you can, okay? So let me just kind of click on this link here to show you the video that I did, okay? And give me a second here. Let's see if it will bring it up. Sorry if there's a little complication here. Yeah, it's not coming up. Give me a second. And I think it's that one. Let me try again. Nope, it's not happening. So sorry, little issues here. Let me see, how do I, it was working before, but give me a second. So I think it's this one maybe. There it goes. Yeah, I think it was the option key. Anyways, so this is a video that I did on March 8th. All right, hi everyone. And that was like 4 months ago. As you can see, I needed a haircut, okay? So I'm just sharing with you of this triad of preventative things that we could do during this pandemic, okay? I just want to show you that. And let me go back to my PowerPoint. And then on day 1 challenge, what this is thank you to my partner. Her name is Thuy Dao. She challenged me to do a 21-day, getting out of my comfort zone. And so I did. I decided to, her challenge was to, take, to get shaped up. But I decided I wanted to do something different. And mine was the 21-day getting out of your comfort zone. And this is day 1. So on my day 1, I felt that this was the most important thing. And I went over in detail and also in a more organized form than I did on March 8th, okay? So let me show you how you can get to this day 1 challenge and understand how this triad prevention from the pandemic works, okay? So I hashtagged 21-day get out of the comfort zone challenge. And so I'm going to show you how you get to this video that I have. So if you, I'm clicking here on this hashtag, it takes us to Facebook, and this is where you put in that hashtag. So I'm going to scroll down and then show you, and these are all my other challenges, the different days that I did, okay? But let's go to my first one. And each of the video, I try to challenge myself to go into the learning zone and growth zone and learning something a little different, okay? And you can learn and grow with me at the same time. So this is my day 1, as you can see, and this is the mind sharing on getting through the fear of COVID-19. So if you watch this video I explained to you in detail how this triad of prevention works. And once you understand that, then you can feel better about COVID-19 and not worry so much, okay? All right, so, and this is the Facebook fan page that talks about, how you can take care of yourself during this time of the pandemic. And let me just click on the link here so I can show you. If you go here, it'll tell you more about the details in the triad of prevention that I'm talking about. You can just check out the post in here and you'll find the information you need, okay? All right, so just want to show you the fan page on that one if you're curious and wanting to find out more information, okay? So let me just kind of go quickly over here on the triad prevention from the pandemic that we have. What I found on the 8th of March, okay, what is most important first is to hydrate yourself. And that's what I was sharing with you a little while ago. This is Kangen water that I'm drinking. It has basically 4 properties in it. One of them is the alkalized water. The other one is antioxidant. The other is microcluster, and the third one is hydrogen rich. In the video I'm doing on day 1 challenge, it'll tell you a little bit more about it. And if you go to this Facebook fan page, Health and Wellness by Design, you'll understand how that works too. But anyways, the number one thing to do during this COVID-19, now I am saying that this helps to prevent. I'm not saying to cure or to treat, okay? The thing that we're doing is with this Kangen water, it's from a company called Enagic. They make water ionizers, and they make really great healthy water to help boost up our antioxidant right now, okay? And so that's the first thing. Second thing is the Ukon. Ukon is their brand for the turmeric and curcumin, which is a supplement that is excellent for anti-inflammatory, for it's a super duper antioxidant, and last, it's also naturally is a pain reliever. So you get all those 3 in the Ukon product of turmeric and curcumin. That's the second thing that I suggest as a preventative measure during this COVID-19. And then last but not least is the Power 2.5. This is a hypochlorous acid, especially when it's ionized, is very effective in disinfecting. And right now, of course, we want to disinfect, wherever we need and that's necessary. But those are the orders that I would take action: the Kangen water, the Ukon, and then the Power 2.5. If you watch the video or even go to the link here, you'll find out more about it. But this is all that I can do to help keep my health first, okay? So the second thing that we are concerned about is right now, because of the situation that we have when it comes to Black Lives versus police, is that it's a victim versus bully situation, okay? And of course, like I said, Black or African American lives versus police, okay? So what we're promoting here is through Legal Shield, is the company that I'm affiliated with. It is to lead the change, to change the world. And how we're leading that is through the philosophy of love over hate, unity over division, justice over abuse, equality over discrimination, freedom over subjugation, and opportunity over despair, okay? And let me share with you how we can do that. First, the service of having a 24/7 emergency legal access, okay? Because right now, police have a lot of power, okay? And when you're dealing with police, you do not want to get in the way of them, because it could mean a possibility of life and death, where we might not be able to, make it home to see our family and children and things. Okay, so I did a 21-day challenge, and if you go to again to that hashtag and kind of search how I showed you the different days. Well, I did one on day 5, day 7, and day 8 about communication is key to a positive change. And I believe it was day 5, is where Lady Rose, she shared about the proper communication, okay? And I recommend you watching these different day challenges that I did to help you understand how you can better protect yourself with this 24/7 emergency access. It'll protect you and your family at a very affordable price of $24.90. That's less than $1 a day, because our 911 number that we normally call, it does not protect, in this case, against police unless we have access to an 800 number where we can call our family attorney and and get the legal access so we can have the rights that we are entitled to. Okay, so having access and the ability to call a attorney 24/7 in case of an emergency is very important. That's what I'm advocating here, especially for Blacks right now, African Americans, because of this problem. And as you can see, there's peaceful protest that leads to incivility of looting, rioting, graffiti, vandalism, and even brutality. Okay, now if we come and have confrontation with the police, it is important that we have legal representation, legal access. Okay. And the other thing is, of course, some of us are out there protesting, trying our best to be peaceful, but then sometimes those peaceful protests can become unpeaceful. And unfortunately, it's the extremists and the activists that are causing these unpeaceful and the police officer, they have to do their job of protecting the country, the city, the state, and things. But of course, we don't want to be involved in that situation when it becomes unpeaceful. But we need this service in case we do get stuck into a bad situation where we're being confronted with the police, and having this access is very vital, to protecting our rights, properly. And of course, right now we're in a pandemic, COVID-19. Many of us need this service. Like me, for example, I'm Asian, I'm Vietnamese. Sometimes people will treat me unfairly because I'm Asian. That I may be linked to this Wuhan virus kind of thing, even though I'm not really. I'm just Asian. So having this access is very important, is because when it involves with either individuals or police, at least I have access to emergency legal help when I need. Okay. And of course, this service is also good for the youth. I'm with Stage One in Action, a nonprofit, and the youth with them is from the age of 10 all the way up to 24. Okay, so youth is not like under 18, it's all the way up to 24. So if you have a family with children, you need this service, because children, sometimes they do crazy things, stupid things, and getting themselves in trouble. And when they do, they need this 24/7 emergency legal access. Okay, and I think I said earlier already, it's at the cost of $24.90 a month, and it is well worth its weight in gold. Is because for less than $1 a day, you can protect your family. Okay, and this is one area of the service it has. And then, of course, Middle Easterners. I mean, we all know about 9/11. Sometimes they're discriminated because of that too, just because they're of that color, of that ethnic background, and they get discriminated against. Same thing with homosexual, just because who they are. do too need access 24/7, and sometimes because of our sex. If we're a woman, sometimes we are being womanized. You know what I mean? Yeah, it's important that women have this access because it could lead to abuse, what have you, being taken advantage of, and having this power give them at least access to give them peace of mind, where they can sleep better at night. And really, this service is for everyone. All of us need it, okay? Because I know for sure, you call 911 right now, none of us can get an attorney on the phone by calling that number, okay? So this is the great solution to this crisis, okay? Here is the Facebook link to the services. The reason why I call it Total Shield, because there's two parts of it. There's the legal shield side and there's ID shield, meaning our identity. So this is where I share on Facebook how we can protect people, in this with on the legal and ID shield side. If you want to find out more about it, you can click on here. Okay, let me go back to the PowerPoint. And now, if you need to get the services directly, you can go to jhna.wearelegalshield.com, or if that's too long for you, go to togetaplan.com. It will take you directly to the site. Let me just click on it to show you how it looks. Okay, when you go get to become a member directly. All right, there it is. Of course, at the top says Justin H. Nguyen Agency. That's me. And here you can click on Get a Plan and get the services. If you want to find out more about it, you can also scroll down and look at it down here as well. Okay. All right. So now the third solution that I'm recommending here is for people who already understand life insurance, okay, is that don't be stuck with the old traditional life insurance. Make sure you have life insurance with living benefits. That's the key, guys, living benefits. And I'll show you why, okay? Do apologize about the phone call there. I can't do anything about it right now. But it is a life insurance that, in other terms, living life by design, or living life insurance by design, meaning we designed it to have one of the feature is die too soon, and that's like the traditional one, okay? And we you don't want to be stuck with just traditional life insurance where you have to die to use it, okay? This is why it's called living benefits, okay? Living life, right? Because the second feature, which is really great and we need it right now, is if we become ill, okay? Like, for example, COVID-19, okay? The provider that we work with is National Life Group, NLG. They quickly after the pandemic happened, they made it available that they will even cover individuals that come down with COVID-19. And this is the great thing. While we're living, not dead, okay, we can put in a claim and get paid appropriately if we suffer from the disease and need time to recover. And if our doctor says we are in that situation of chronic, critical, terminal kind of situation, we can cash out on it while we're living, guys. This is great, is because when we're not working and we're recovering, we need that money in order to take care of ourselves, our expenses, our family, right? And we could choose to cash out partially or all of it, okay? And if you go to my link, I can tell you more about it in detail, and just contact me directly or private message, okay? And then, of course, it also covers on accidents as well. So let me just quickly share with you a gentleman who had an accident with this policy. He was just driving his car. One day he applied brake on his car, and suddenly it just pinched a nerve, it touched a nerve, or what have you. But his leg became, he became immobile just from that instant that happened. Well, once doctor says, yeah, you can't use that leg for now, you need to recover from it. Well, he applied as a user claim on his insurance policy with the living benefits on this, and he was able to put a claim on it and use that money to help him during his recovery. Okay, I'm just giving you an example how an illness or an accident can help. Okay, now wouldn't that give you peace of mind, knowing that if we die too soon because of COVID-19, or we become ill from it, that our family's taken care of, even we are taken care of while we're still living. Okay, the beautiful part is if we survive through this, we don't die, we don't become ill, but we survive, we living longer, right? Or living through it. The beautiful part is on the cash value side, we can, if necessary, the cash is liquidable. You make a loan against your life policy and use that money for what we need. You have, of course, have the option of paying it off or not, up to you. But if we, decide that that we want to use it for even for retirement as extra income in our retirement, and we can pull out that cash value during that time, and the growth is pretty amazing on the interest rate, and it's compounded, compound interest. Okay, and of course, you want to find out more about it, visit the site that I'm going to share here. So basically, what I'm saying here is have no fear. Living life is here, guys. Okay, and here's the link on Facebook. It's a fan page, Life by Design Agency. I'll click it here just to show you how it looks like. Okay. All right, so once you open that, you'll see it like this, and that's my site telling you more about it. Of course, down here, it talks a little bit about a retirement savings vehicle and other information. Okay, and if you're interested in finding out more about it, visit the link there. All right. Okay, so have we done all we can? Right? I'm not sure about you, but for me, this triad of protection, I've done my part of it, having health first at the top. I'm legally, I have access to an attorney 24/7, and I have the life insurance with living benefits, okay, in case of those situations happening. So all we can do is all we can do if we have these triad of protection. It'll give you peace of mind, knowing that your health, your legal rights, and your life in case becoming ill or even dying from it are protected. So I ask you, do you want to be the victor or the victim? Okay, if we don't have these services, we become a victim. Okay, but if we decide enough is enough, I want these protection, and we can become the victor. Okay, and let's choose civility over incivility, because we're all frustrated in this crisis, and sometimes there are some people, unfortunately, decide incivility, and that's not the way to deal with this. That's not the solution to this this problem, this big problem that we have. I'm saying use these great solutions that I'm sharing with you to be civil about it. Okay, and we're all struggling, and if we take these struggles and these challenges and we rise up, we can be great, guys. Okay, we can continue to live a a normal life, even though it's not so normal again, but do our best to live a normal life, okay, with these services. And look at Martin Luther King and Bruce Lee. You know what? During their era, they suffered racism, okay? And look how they overcome those struggles and challenges and objections. Me too, I've faced racism in 1975 when my parents came here, and along with my brothers, my siblings, we faced racism. But you know what? the racism, the struggle, the challenges that we face, it makes us even stronger, better. We're survivors. So through this crisis, what I'm saying is we will be better through this, okay? So, and look, uh, they become legends. I mean, if I just say MLK, Martin Luther King, Bruce Lee, they're legends, guys. And we can be like them as well if we know how to conquer uh, our fears, okay? Look, if it don't kill us, it'll make it stronger, right? I mean, you've heard of that and you understand what that means, right? So back to what I said at the beginning, great solutions also comes with great opportunities, okay? I'm going to share with you in the next video about the power of part-time, okay? These solutions I have here, this is a great part-time opportunity that can help us to work from home, because you and I know right now with the economy and with the way things are, we are doing a lot of things from home, and at the same time we can help ourselves, help our family with these services, and we do it right, we can be legendary, okay? And in my next video, I'll go over the power of part-time income, okay? With that, thank you so much for being here with me on YouTube Live. We're experimenting this and just kind of figure out how this all works. I hope that you keep your health strong and stay healthy, drink great, good water to hydrate yourself and to keep your immune system up, all right? All right, cheers and take care. Bye, everyone.